Are we live? Are we live? We are live. Hello. Hi. Hello, everyone. Bonjour. Bonsoir. Comment ça va? Welcome to another episode of Monday Night Live. If you're watching this after the show was live, then hi. It's Monday the 23rd of February, and it's 9 p.m. French time. How are you, everyone? We're live in theory on the multiple platforms, las múltiples plataformas. I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, who's in the house? We've got Misha Luna. We've got Pokrash Roy. Hello, hello. Off of all of you lovely people on YouTube. And in theory, we'll probably have some people on Instagram. Hello, Lena. BHL, what's going on? What's going on? Olivier de Haugel. Sahel, your show in Lyon was amazing. I loved it. So did I. Oh, what's going on? This last weekend, pretty mental. Crazy weekend. It was, the busiest weekend I've had in a while. We started with the show in Lyon in front of 1,000 people in a city called Caluire-et-Cuire, which is a suburb of Lyon. Unbelievable. 1,000 of you came to see a show only in English. It was fucking great. So Lyon was amazing. The next day was Montpellier, and there was like 700 people there. Fucking amazing show as well. Good times in Montpellier. And then finished the show last night, or finished that round last night in Marseille. Oh, Marseille, baby! What a show that was as well. If I had to pick my favourite out of the three, it has to be Marseille. Because it was Sunday, 6 p.m. I thought it was going to be shit, and it ended up being amazing. So it was super fun. So thank you to everyone who came out to the shows over this past weekend. I've only got two left. Two left. Number one is Nice on Thursday. Number two is the Olympia in Paris on Sunday. So that's it. Your Singapore show was epic. Singapore was a great show as well. When was that? That was back in May last year. May? June? May? April? May. It was May. I'll tell you when it was. Exactly. It was my mum's birthday. It was the 20th of May, I believe, because I think I made a video for her at the show. Did I not, Nat Clee? Did I make a video for my mum at that show? Nat Clee, tell me. Tell me. Let me go back on my calendar. I'm going back in my calendar to May 2025. The 20th. Oh, it was Hong Kong. Singapore was the next day. No, Singapore was the 22nd. I beg your pardon. I got it mixed up. Racist. Hi, please, it's sold out in Nice. I've got one. No, I don't have any tickets. There might be some available on the door, but I don't know. It's a small venue. It's only like 200 people, so it was sold out. As is Paris, and that's 2,000. So, you know, fucking people in Nice don't come out to shows, apparently. Les Marseillais sont toujours à fond. Brr, brr. Marseille, you guys were outrageous. It was crazy. So May was born in May. Your grandparents lacked a bit of ideas, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Well, her name is Mary. Her name isn't... Her legal name is Mary, but everyone calls her May. Mother Mary! That's what I call her. Mother Mary. Fucking Jesus Christ. What's going on? What else is happening? Viens en Guadeloupe. I would love to go back to Guadeloupe. I did a show there one time with my job at Canal Plus. When I was working with Canal Plus doing a TV show, they invited me to go out there and do and be a part of a show where we were at the theatre and a bunch of us did, you know, I did some comedy. There was some sports people doing some sports stuff. Very fun show. It was way too fucking hot though. Will I ever come to Poitiers? Not for the show, but having said that, what's the thing that's near Poitiers? There's like a attraction park. I want the Futuroscope. The Futuroscope. The Futurescope. the Future Scope. Maybe. Rachel Forsyth, any UK gigs coming up? No, there's no gigs coming up. I'm done. I'm fed up. I'm tired. I'm fucking over it. So my last one is on Sunday, and then I'm taking at least what month are we? March, April, May, June, July, August. I'm taking at least September, 6 months off, and then we'll see. Because my main thing for the next couple of years is I'm going to be running a bunch of marathons, and so I will not be touring while I'm doing the marathons for the next 2 years. I might be doing individual shows here and there. So I might have some gigs in the UK at some point, but not at least for the next 6 months. So there you go. Lily Maniac, can you say twat live? Yeah, I can, you fucking twat. What do you want, Lily Maniac? Bean Christopher, what a great name. Hey Paul, I was super happy to see your show at Drôlement Bien Festival in Besançon. At the Nouveau Théâtre, I was in the front row rocking a mustard sweater. Absolutely brilliant performance. Did I talk to you? Did I talk to you and mention your mustard sweater? Because I feel like I remember that, kind of. All the shows blend into one. You know what? Bean, thanks for coming to the show in Besançon. You and the rest of that audience were the first ones to see the show in France, in English. And I was really worried about the fact that you would no one would understand English. And it turned out to be a great show. So thank you for for understanding the show. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Such a long time without these lives. Several years, actually. What a great surprise. I know. Listen, I don't know. Here's the thing. The problem with these lives is no one sees them. Because right now, according to there's like 82 people all together. It's not, there's like 44 of you on Instagram watching, which is fucking mental because there's like 249,000 people that follow me. So it's weird that there's only 42. The same on YouTube. On YouTube, I've got something like 300,000 people that follow me, and I think there's only 80 people watching. So here's the thing. Algorithms don't like lives. They don't do it. Even on Twitch, I don't have anyone following me on Twitch. Or maybe like there's 3 people. But it just, for some reason, they don't like lives. I don't know why. Especially lives from English people. Who live in France, apparently. So, yeah, you might not have seen them. I'm trying to figure out. It says 71. Okay, so that's probably about right on YouTube there. So, yeah, it's fucking weird. I still do them, though, because it's fun to hang out with you guys for a little while. Facebook, I don't know how many people are watching. But, yeah, it's weird because I do a story and it gets viewed by sometimes 20,000 people, me just talking for 15 seconds, being like, hey, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. Whereas this, which is a better conversation, because you get to actually interact with me, it gets seen by 100 people. It's fucking mental. So anyway, there we go. Oh, by the way, this is the last live for at least 2-3 weeks, because it's the school holidays, and we are going up the mountains to go skiing. Sunday is my last show at the Olympia. Monday, I'll be packing to leave on Tuesday, and then we come back the following Tuesday. So there's two weeks where I won't be doing the lives, and then we'll see. We'll see what recurrence I bring them back. Nicolas Ferraud. Hey, Paul, great show last night. Marseille, since you like la, is a Willy is Kiki and Keket, as it was said last night, but we say un kiki ou une quéquette. Right, so it makes sense. Yeah, in Marseille last night, they were teaching me kiki, quéquette, and kéké. And I thought they were making fun of me. It turns out they actually use those words. Un kiki ou une quéquette. Un zizi ou une zézette, I guess is the same. It's the same equivalent, right? Is it the Marseille equivalent, or do other places in France say kiki and quéquette? And then kéké is like a guy, I guess, a bit of a bell end, just like une cagole is the female version of a bell end. I don't know. It was a fun evening. I enjoyed it. What about Geneva again? Maybe, yeah. I'm going to do everywhere that I've done in the last 14 months, 24 countries, 67 shows. I'm going to go back to those places because none of them didn't go well. I really enjoyed all of them. Some of them, were way better than some of the others. Some of them were a bit calm, but they went everywhere. They went everywhere. They went well everywhere. So I'll go back. I'll be back in Geneva. Of course I will. Geneva is one of my favorite places. And the show's always great there. So, yeah, no. I want to be in your head for a day and have a look at all the mess in there. Okay. All right. Let me tell you the mess that's in my head right now. Fabio Esposito, 5074. This is because right now I'm overwhelmed. I'll tell you what's going on in my head. I just got back from Marseille, right? In my head, immediately, if I go in chronological order of the things that are happening in the next week, the things that are in my head, but all of these things are in my head. Number one, tomorrow morning, number one was this live. I was like, I've got the live to do. I need to prepare it, blah, 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 whatever. Number two, tomorrow morning at 9:20, I'm going to run 25 kilometers because it's part of my marathon training. As part of that 25 kilometers, I've got my friend Felix who's coming to film me and interview me to create, because I'm going to do some mini documentaries with all of these marathons that I'm running. So I'm going to make some videos on YouTube and maybe the other social media. And so he's coming to film, but he's coming at 9:20 to pick up my bike. And then I'm going to drive to the park and he's going to follow me on the bike. And then we're going to run. I'm going to run and he's going to film me on his bike. So I've got that to think about for tomorrow. I've also got to figure out somewhere and sometime to get a haircut because I need a haircut before Sunday, which is the Olympia, which is my final show because I've got a photographer coming. So I need to find time to get a haircut. On Wednesday, I've got a meeting with my producers to talk about the next steps. That's on Wednesday. On Thursday, I go to Nice. I'm flying to Nice to do my show in Nice that evening, to stay there. And then I come back from Nice on the Friday. On the Friday, my friend Rolly Assal is coming to Paris with another friend called Johan, who's a graphic artist for my shows. They're coming on Friday to Paris. So we're going out for dinner with them on Friday. We're getting the babysitter in on Friday. Then on Saturday, all my friends from the UK are coming for my final show in Paris because they decided to fucking come to the show, even though I was like, it's going to be hectic. So they come on Saturday. So on Saturday, they're all going to come around my house. There's going to be 10 of us around the house trying to figure out what dinner looks like. My wife was like, what are we doing for dinner on that day? I'm like, I don't fucking know yet. So they're coming. That's going to be a fun evening in theory. And then the Sunday is my final show at the Olympia. Now, to get to the Olympia, I'm probably going to run from my house to the Olympia. It's 10 kilometers and it'll allow me to make a little cool video announcing my marathons and the end of my show at the Olympia. So I'm thinking about how do I run the 10 kilometers? What's the route? Do I film only myself? Is somebody filming me at the same time? Then I need to figure out, is there a shower at the Olympia? Great. So I need to bring my shower gel and fucking, to dry myself. What's a towel? Then I need to put stuff in a bag so my wife can come to the show, because my wife is coming to the show with my daughter and the babysitter. Because my wife hasn't seen the show. It's the last one. It's the Olympia. She might as well come. So the babysitter's coming. So she's going to get a taxi with the babysitter and my daughter and a bag with my shit in it. So we're trying to figure that out. Also, I have a lot of people that follow me on Patreon, which is a thing where you can get exclusive content and you can buy me virtual beers. Patreon.com/Paul Taylor. I'm going to meet them before the start of the show at the Olympia. So I'm trying to figure out where we're going to do that, in which bar, that I can meet them for a couple of minutes before the doors open of the venue, right? So that's all happening. All the while, our daughter is not at school because it's the school fucking holidays. And then on the Tuesday, we have to drive to ski. So I've got to pack all my ski shit into a bag. So I'm thinking about all of that. That's like maybe 20% of what's going on in my head at the moment. Because then I've got other things like the future, longer term things that are after the next 2 weeks. I'm doing a half marathon in Madrid in a month and a bit. Then I've got the marathon in Paris. All my running stuff is in my head. It's a fucking nightmare, my head. So there you go. That was a half an hour look into what's going on in my head. I hope that helps, Fabio. Jesus Christ. All right. École parisienne, heartbeat, heartbeat, heartbeat. Exactly. Technical logistics, you've already stressed me out. Yeah, exactly. Love seeing you in Toulouse. Couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. It was amazing. So technically on Sunday, half the people at the Olympia are your friends and are invited for the last show. No, I'm not invited anyone apart from my actual friends. There's probably going to be 20 people that I know there out of the 2,000. So, yeah, don't worry. My wife is going to help you. Not really, because she's looking after our daughter. Because, I mean, that's me and my work mental load, right? My wife's mental load is, right, what are the meals for the next couple of days? I've got to cook some shit. She's got to occupy our daughter because our daughter's like, oh, look at this, look at that, look at this. Can we do this? Can we create this? Can we make that thing? Can we do this thing? Can we do that thing? Mummy, look at this. Check this out. I'd like to eat this. So my wife I don't want her help because she's already busy doing some other shit right now because it's the school holidays. When it's the school holidays, work stops. Unfortunately, work has continued for this school holiday, which isn't ideal because it's complicated. Whoo! Kristen Kim, 5 years ago, my dad passed away and you did a very nice tribute to him on your live. I still have that clip. That meant so much to me. So thank you. Kristen, you're very welcome. Is that already 5 years ago? Jesus Christ. Well, time goes quickly sometimes, and sometimes it goes slowly. So, you know, I'm glad it was useful for you. Don't you need a beer after all those words? I do, but right now, well, I say right now. Right now, in this moment, I'm not drinking. I'm drinking a ginger beer. Because I'm ginger. But for the past couple, I'll tell you what happened. I stopped drinking for, 4 weeks then? I'm on and off alcohol. So I stopped drinking for 4 weeks after I got severely hungover before my show in Lille. And I was like, I'm done. I'm not drinking. Until the Olympia. And I almost got there. And the problem was, this weekend that just happened, I was with a new light and sound engineer because my normal friend, Manu, wasn't available because he was in fucking Réunion, living it up on the sand. I'll tell you where he was. I'm going to show you a fucking photo so you know, just to what's the word? Call him out in public. This is a photo he sent me today of him on the beach in La Réunion instead of being with me in Lyon, Montpellier and Marseille. But anyway, a friend of mine called Verino, who's a comedian, his light and sound guy called Jess was available because he didn't have shows because he doesn't do shows during school holidays because, you know, he's his own boss. And so Jess was available and I had met him a couple of times, but we got on really well and we had a beer at the end of the show in Lyon, back at the hotel. And then on Saturday in Montpellier, his girlfriend, who I also know, showed up and we had some more drinks, but not crazy. We went to a really nice wine, cheese, charcuterie bar in Montpellier called 1745. And so we had a few more drinks. And then last night in Marseille, we had a few more drinks. So I've had 3 days of drinks. Not a lot. Normal amount of drinks. So I'm back off the alcohol until the Olympia on Sunday. And I didn't even answer your question. Oh, I did. I was looking at this question. Is that beer on stage still non-alcoholic? Usually, it's non-alcoholic. However, yesterday in Marseille, because Marseille was Marseille and it was fucking cool, about 40 minutes into the show, a guy walked in and sat in the front row. He showed up 40 minutes late. And I said to him, the fuck happened there? His name was Stéphane. And he was like, oh, I've been driving around trying to find a parking space. He came from Aix-en-Provence, so he not too far away. And I was like, oh, mate, sorry that you showed up. Like, sorry that you're late. And then, because he sat like in the front row between two, there was like 4 women. And he sat in the middle. And I was like, oh, do you know, are these your friends? He's like, no, I came on my own. I'm like, what? Why didn't you fucking go to the back then instead of coming to the front? So we had a good laugh. And then I was finishing my non-alcoholic beer. And I said to Stéphane, do you want a beer? So I bought him a beer. I bought one for myself. And Jess, the light and sound guy, he bought himself a beer. So we got 3 beers. 27 euros it cost. The 3 beers. So yesterday I did have a real beer on stage. But it's rare now. Normally it's a non-alcoholic beer on stage. And if I'm feeling it, I'll have some drinks afterwards. Bonjour, on part du Québec. Je t'envoie notre plus beau calice de tabarnak d'esti de crise de cul sale. I love it. You were drinking in Lyon. I was drinking... on stage, it was a non-alcoholic beer. And then afterwards, we had 1 pint of Affligem in the hotel. Where do I get my ginger beer? Well, my ginger beer, the one that I'm drinking here is the Fever Tree ginger beer, which is good. Here's the problem I have with ginger beer. There's not enough quantity. This bottle is fucking 500 milliliters. What? Fucking, it's not enough. Give me 1 liter. If you get milk, if you get juice, if you get water, well, water's usually 1.5 liters. But it's like, that gives you like 2 glasses. It's a nightmare. So, but then also, it loses its fizz. Whatever. Where do I get it? Literally from the shop next door. Manu living his best life. Manu! Oh, Jesus. Pourquoi les Anglais sont-ils des... why are English people... why do they drink a lot of alcohol? Because we've got nothing else to do apart from drink alcohol. It is our social thing. I think historically, the pub, right, which is the short word for public house, was, back in the day, was the only place in the village or the town or the hamlet or whatever that had... Are there pubs in hamlets? I don't think so. But it was the only place in the town that had heating and electricity when it was dark. So people would congregate in the public house because it was a house for public. It was the public house. And so I think that's where in theory, I mean, it could also be an urban myth, but that's where the public house pubs came from. And so everyone got together and drank. And because that's what they did, because they couldn't just stay at home in the cold, in the dark, right? So, yeah. Now, why didn't that happen in France? I don't know, because you're more civilized than us? I don't know. Have I recorded or will I record this show? I have not recorded it and I will not record this show. In its current state, anyway. I might record it, but I won't release it all as one show. And the reason being is, well, I might do. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but because probably, I don't know if it's the end of the show on Sunday or whether in like 6 months I'll come back to it and change it up a little bit. But some of the stuff in the show, if you've seen my previous shows, there's, I'd say maybe 30%, no, I'd say like 40% of it is like a mixture and retelling of my old funny stories with 60% of new stuff, basically. So if I record it and put it out, although it is the first one that's all in English, which was the whole point of this. So I don't know is the answer, but I have not recorded it. Will I record it? Maybe. I might record it at some point. When I'm definitely finished with it and I know that I won't perform it again, and then maybe put the short clips out on social media as opposed to the full thing on YouTube. So we'll see. We shall see. What else have we got? because we have to be pissed up. We have to be pissed to put up with our constantly shit weather and food. That is also, shit weather equals staying inside and drinking. Correct. Oh, Jesus. I tell you what, it's almost 9:30. So let's finish this live with some terrible translations. It's the part of the live where you can send me some terrible translations to my email address, which is on the screen now, translations@paultaylorcomedy.com, and I'll go through them. And it's, translations that you see at restaurants that are ridiculous. I think I have one. Do I have one? I thought I had one. Maybe I don't have one. That I found out out and about. Out and about. No, I don't. I thought I did. I'm mixing up with the last time. Right, so let me go through some of the ones that you've... let me get that off the screen. Get it off the screen, Taylor. You fucking slag. Right. First one is from Aiden Vlogging Limited. Hi, Paul. After I saw your show a couple of days ago in Bordeaux and shouting, England, when asking where everyone was from, I found this store with a weird name before, then stepping into some creamy dog shite. What a great Valentine's Day. Oh My Cream. Oh, Jesus. There's an actual place in Bordeaux called Oh My Cream, is there? That sounds dodgy. It sounds dodgy. Nice one, Aiden. Here's another. Oh, it's the same one. You sent me the email twice. Red Becky is in the house. Not a great translation into English. Une hôtesse arrive, merci de patienter. A hostess arrived, thanks to wait. Oh my God. Fuck me. As to someone's point here, to Smiley Face Lopez, is AI going to kill terrible translations? I fucking hope it does. I don't want to do these terrible translations. But, I get it. But, who's translating this? Is it just some guy being like, oh, it's all right, I don't need to use fucking Google. I'll just use my own brain. Une hôtesse arrive. A hostess arrived. It's the wrong tense. A hostess arrived in the past tense. Une hôtesse arrive is she's on her way. She will arrive. Merci de patienter. Classic mistake in French where they say thanks to. Merci de. Literally it works. Merci de. Thanks to. No. Thanks for. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for your patience. Fucking wait a bit. Nice one. We've got Irene Francfort. I really can't call it a translation at that point. This one's a bit blurry. So here's what's written. Je monte avec, je descends avec. Oh yeah, of course. It's on the metro in Paris. I see this every day. Je monte avec, je descends avec. And the reason they have this, I think, there's like a running gag in, like a running joke. It's not a joke because it's like a running, what's the word? A running marketing ploy of the Paris transport system where, like, when you get on a bus, it says, je monte, je valide. Like, I get on, I validate. They're trying to make it fun, I guess. So, je monte avec, je descends avec, talking about your bag. I get on with my bag, I leave with my bag. The English translation underneath is don't forget your bag, which is why can't they just put n'oubliez pas votre sac? They're trying to make it more fun, and it doesn't work. But before that, there was this one, Curly, not sorry. Fier de nos boucles is the translation. No, it's not. What are you talking about? Curly, not sorry. Because I guess they're playing on the English phrase that we say, or that young people say, sorry, not sorry. You know, when you say sorry, but you don't actually mean it. When you say sorry, not sorry. So they're saying curly, not sorry. Curly, not sorry. Fier de nos boucles. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can see, that's not what it means, but I mean, the French literal translation is too long. You would say something like, je suis pas, on n'est pas désolé d'avoir les cheveux bouclés. Donc, fier de nos boucles kind of makes sense. One of those that annoyed me was cheeseburgers in McDonald's because it would say double cheese and cheese had an asterisk on it. And down the bottom, it would say cheese equals fromage fondu. And it's like, no, it isn't. Cheese is just fromage. Why are you adding fondu to it? Anyway, classics. Let's do a couple more. Oh, she's back. I pass through it every time I come back from the office, and every single time I'm like, what the fuck? I finally took a picture. Right, here we go. Kebab maison, roll tender, double cheese burger, which is spelt wrong, chicken burger, nugget, just one nugget, falafel, I don't know what that is, lahmacun, and then kebab maison, Jesus. And then up there, see, look, they've got it up there, the double cheese, the double cheese. Nugget. You're a fucking nugget. That's what you are. You kebab, house kebab pricks. That's a great one. There's one more. Just a nice Scottish joke. Have a pleasant day. Kilt. It's what happened to the last person who called it a skirt. It's what happened to the last kilt. Oh, right. They were killed. They were killed. Very good. Very good. Well, thanks for those translations. What's that Algérienne? Hold on. Did I miss something? It's probably sauce, because they have a sauce Algérienne. Where did you see that? You can also order an ass from Istanbul, which is assiette. It's the short, but if you want a vegetarian ass, you can get one. If you want an Istanbul ass, you can get one as well. Oh, fucking hell, that's amazing. I didn't even see that. But I don't see the Algerian thing. But sauce Algérienne in the kebab place is a spicy sauce, basically. Oh, God. Chicken, not chicken. I didn't see the chicken. I mean, that kind of chicken. Chick, hen, kind of works. Oh, God. All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the lives, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out for half an hour every Monday. I'm taking a couple of weeks off because school holidays and all of that. And hopefully I'll be back in a few weeks, in 3 weeks, with the live. If you're on Patreon, though, I will carry on chatting to you guys because we need to plan how we're going to see each other before the show at the Olympia on Sunday. So Patreon, let's hang out and plan the hooking up before the show at a bar. We'll choose the bar together right now. And for the rest of you, if you're coming to the show in Nice, I'll see you on Thursday. If you're coming to the show in Paris, then I will see you on Sunday. And everyone else, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Enjoy the next couple of weeks off. If you've got kids and you're going on holiday somewhere, please enjoy. Right, Patreon, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Everyone else, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bisous.